Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, and it's time for the Tuesday banger. It's time for the Tuesday banger, y'all. It's time for the Tuesday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working, getting to the bag the legit way. Everybody that's out there working their business, getting to the bag the legit way. I have no problem making sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning time. I have no problem doing these things, man. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. But I just need y'all to do one thing for me, and that's just stay out the way. That's all I need y'all to do, man. Just stay out the way. Love your life more than you love the streets. Love your life more than you love your homies. Love your life more than you love anything, man. That's what you have to do. You're supposed to love your family, but love your life first, man. If you can love your life, you would treat your life much better, man. Everybody that's out there running around, getting into trouble, doing whatever they got to do, so-called, whatever the case is, you don't really love your life, man. Because if you really valued your life, you wouldn't gamble your life to the streets. You wouldn't gamble your life to prison. You wouldn't gamble your life to these things, man. I'm letting you know now, you won't. You won't not do these things, man. You will sit back and you will think what comes first besides me, your family. If you were out there risking yourself and you're not thinking about yourself or your family, man, you are a selfish individual, man. It happens to all of us. We all make bad decisions, man. But the older we get, the wiser we get, man. We got to smarten up and do things different. We got to be able not to just throw ourselves to these people and let them throw away the key and put us in jail. We got to move different, y'all. We got to be better, man. We have to, because if we don't, our life is going to be wasted. We're going to be in jail, man, away from our family. And that's what I don't want from y'all, man. Period. So tighten up. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Tuesday banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get this. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called It Was All His Nephew Fault. Definitely was. I want y'all to hear this. It definitely was, man. But it's crazy situations in there, man. Like, a lot of people in prison, man, like, a lot of them go down just for being a part of association, man. Being a part of a city, being a part of a team, being a part of something, man. Like, a lot of times being attached to the wrong people, it can hurt you in the long run, man. Like, really, really hurt you. Like, it can mess up your time. It can keep you away from your family. It can kind of put your lights out if it's the wrong thing, man. Like, you got to be careful who you choose to love and be around. Family, friends, members, anybody, man. Like, you got to make sure everybody is moving right, man, because it can affect you, especially in a place like prison. So with that being said, we are on Susses 2 for this one, y'all. We on Susses 2. And I can remember being in 2B, man. This is when I was in the 2B pod, man. Downstairs from 2C where I was at for years. But now I'm downstairs at 2B where it's a whole different environment. It's a whole set of different people. And it's majority a lot of older guys, man. Now I came in this pod fresh out the non-privileged pod. So this was like, I didn't care where they sent me, but they told me I was on the move sheet to go to 2B from after being in the non-privileged pod for a whole year. So I was just happy to be out of that situation. You know what I mean? So when they told me I was moving to 2B, I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping to moving there, man. Now it kind of changed the ball game a little bit when they told me I was going in cell 34. Now, cell 34, y'all done heard me explain this in several stories, man. Cell 34 is no man's land, kind of like, because it's in the back. Now, it's in the back and all that. Like, I mean, you know, dudes weren't thinking about having a sweet cell all the way in the back on Susses. Like, dudes rather have a nice cell where they can see everything on Susses. Like, that'd be the difference. So, like, me going to cell 34, I did cell 34 when I first got to Susses on 2C. But, like, after being in there for a while, I never wanted to go back in 34. But they telling me I'm going in 34. But like I say, I'm coming out the non-privileged, so I'm not tripping. I get down there in 2B, I see what's going on. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of older guys in here, what I saw. I've been through that, but the pod next door to that, which was 2A, that was the non-smoking pod. Now, I knew the non-smoking pod since I ever been in 2C. That was always like a pod full of older guys. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't know next door was like that because I never really just paid attention. Like I really never knew nobody that was super dumb cool with in 2B the whole time was in 2C. So now I'm in 2B, I'm seeing what it is. It's filled with old timers. There's a lot of old timers in there. It's a lot of dudes in there staying out the way. It's a lot of maniacs in hibernation. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when I walked in and seen all those old heads, scan gang was in effect, y'all. I walked in the pod. I just see old heads. I see gray beards. I see older dudes, bald heads everywhere. I'm looking around. I'm like, I got my stuff right there. Cart. Got my bag right here. I'm looking. I'm like, I seen a couple of predators in my system. I seen a few predators, but at the end of the day, like it was nothing that, like, what could I do? They predators. They're not gonna come prey after me. They're not gonna do that. So I just needed to know what was going on in there. I knew it was an old head block, so I kind of expected to scan what I saw. You know what I mean? So I see what's going on. I get my stuff. I'm holding up the steps. I go up the steps. The lady open the door. Yeah, push. I go up the steps. Take my bag up there. Come back down. Grab the rest of my stuff. You know what I mean? Get in the cell. I go in the cell. My sonny's not in there. This was when I was in the cell with the Latino or Mexican guy. He was a Mexican guy. He worked in the kitchen. He didn't stay in my cell long because he ended up moving, but he worked in the kitchen. So when I come in there, he's not in the cell. So I'm looking at the cell. I'm like, and I see his stuff is on the top bunk, which is weird and strange because usually the guy that's in the cell by himself, if he wasn't on the bottom bunk before, he'll move down on the bottom bunk. His stuff was so sitting on the top. So I look at the cell. I scan the junk. I'm like, I gotta clean this junk, man. So I go down to the booth and I ask the lady, I'm like, look, I need some cleaning supplies. I gotta clean the cell. Like, I can't make my bed, nothing until I clean everything in here. Like, I gotta clean. So she was like, all right, give me a second. So she waited for a little minute. Then she called this older dude that was over there. You know what I mean? Now, it be so many people in prison and in Sussex, definitely. Like, I can't know everybody that's from where my city is. I'm not gonna be able to know everybody. It's impossible. Even dudes my age bracket, it's impossible for me to know everybody. So I didn't know everybody that was from the town up there. Like, I would bump into dudes and meet dudes as my time will go, and then we'll get acquainted like that. That's how I used to be. So I see the lady call somebody. So she called me back to the booth. She was like, you can go ahead upstairs. I'm gonna get them to bring the cleaning supplies up there. So I was trying to see who she called, but I waited for a while. I ain't see. I go up the steps. I go in the cell. I'm waiting in the cell. I look up. I see an older dude come in. You know what I mean? Bald head dude. We gonna call him Benny. Now, when he came to the cell, he seen me. Benny said, yo, he was like, yo, you need to clean the supply. I heard him say, yo, and all that. I'm like, you need to clean the supply. I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, here you go. So he handed me, he brought the mop bucket up. He brought all that up for me. The broom, the bottle, the spray bottle. They got the blue stuff in it, the cleaning junk, the disinfectant stuff. He brought all that upstairs. So as he giving me the stuff, he like, what pod you coming from? I said, I just came from non-privileged, bro, in 4 building, man. He was like, for real? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how that? I was like, man, it's terrible, bro. Like, I'm happy I'm out. Feel like I'm out the hole. I was over there. That wasn't the hole, but it feel like I'm out the hole now. He's like, where you from? I was like, I'm from North. He was like, for real? Like, yeah. He was like, where you from? Like, Little Creek. He was like, okay. That's what's up. He was like, yeah, man, I've been down a little minute. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. I'm like, how long you been down? This man said he been down since 85. That man said he been down since 85, y'all. This is my word. I'm like, I did the math immediately in my head. I said, man, this man been down 85, gang? I said, man, that's crazy right there. Like, the only thing came to my mind is, man, old head done Deion Sanders, man. Like, old head done Deion. I'm in this joke crying about this little bit of 18 years I got, still trying to fight and all type of stuff. Old head said he been locked up since I was 3 years old. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is crazy, right? I'm like, man, for real. He was like, yeah. I grew up out Ghent. I was running around out Ghent. So he talking about a neighborhood in Norfolk that's like, it's a Jewish community now. Like, and that's rare in Norfolk. Like, but it's Jewish, and it's people that got a couple of dollars that got condos and stuff out there. But it's not a black neighborhood. So when he telling me this, I'm like, Ghent? He like, yeah, he like, I was like, man, hold on, man. You from Ghent? Like, you talking about, I was like, man, Ghent is a white neighborhood, basically. Like, he was like, yeah, I heard about it, but back in the 80s, it won't have bad. He was like, man, that joint was worse than Pop Place. So he telling me all this. It was hard to believe, but that's what kind of like, that was our introduction and kind of like kicking it. You know what I mean? We kicked it for a second. He stayed up there while I cleaned, and I couldn't help when I was coming back with the mop. Like, it was by accident. I came back with the mop, and I had to. It was a quick jump, though. I was like, nothing went off. So it's a chance that every old head didn't shake, rattle, and roll, man. You got legit old heads, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I had to do 1,000,000 years, I wouldn't have shake, rattle, and roll. But the alarm didn't go off on him. It didn't go off in the beginning anyway when I came in the pod. But it was all right kicking it with him, though. He was from the town. It wasn't a lot of dudes in there I knew. And he was running everything down. He was telling me, man, but just to know he been down for a minute like that was nuts, y'all. You know what I mean? So we stayed up there for a second. I gave him the cleaning supplies. He took them joints back downstairs, y'all. I went on about my business. So boom. So I'll say, you know what I mean? Probably about another, I'm in the pod probably like about 2 more weeks. This is about 2 more weeks because commissary rolled around and I didn't catch the first commissary. So probably about 3 weeks. So this is my first commissary that's coming up. So now my roommate, the Mexican dude, he done moved out by now, you know what I mean? I just got a 13-inch TV. They started selling the 13-inch TVs, you know what I mean? So I got one immediately, you know what I mean? I bought one of them junks, I'm relaxed. I got a cool dude in the cell with me, chill out, mind his business. Both of us ain't really into nothing right now, you know what I mean? We just bitten right now. Like, I'll go outside and talk to my homeboys who I ain't seen when I, you know what I mean? Just a couple of dudes I rock with. But other than that, I'm staying out of the way. I wasn't even trying to get to no bag at this time. It wasn't in my lap, so I wasn't trying to get to it. So as little time went on, we go in the commissary, like I was saying. So commissary come up. I go get my commissary bag. This is my word. I look up. Bro is the dude that helped pass the commissary out. Benny helped pass the commissary out. So I go down there and get my bag. He kicking it with me. He give me my stuff, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody down there trying to do no sneaky stuff, no crazy stuff, or none of that, you know what I mean? So he hollered at me for a minute. He tell me what's going on. And I just, you know, like the weeks that I've been in there, I have been seeing like the clout that Benny has, you know what I mean? Like, he's like the head houseman, you know what I mean? Like, he makes sure everybody do their job. Like, he come out, do stuff like that. And he pass out the commissary. And when we behind the door on lockdown, he passed the trays out. And he go get the toilet paper and chemicals. Like, he had the whole, like, it was a lot of old heads in there that worked, but Benny was the one that had the juice card. So as a little bit more time went on, me and him would talk more. And that's when he started telling me that he changed his life. Like, he changed his life. Like, he had a name back in the day. He done been to all the crazy spots. He done been to this spot. You know what I mean? Like, his stories used to be crazy when me and him talk. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he kept exotic stories. Like his stories was maniac stories. But he told me how he ended up getting to Sussex too. Because I don't remember, like, he's from Norfolk, but I don't forget faces. Like, dudes will be like, yo, you know, he from Norfolk. And then when you see each other, you'll still speak. But I don't remember seeing him ever. So when me and him started talking, he told me how he got to Sussex. And the way he got to Sussex was bananas, man. This man said he was at Red Onion. He said he messed up. He was at Buckingham. He said he went from Buckingham to Red Onion and for putting that work in with that hammer, man. You know what I mean? So he swung that hammer. So that's why he was at Red Onion. He said when he was at Red Onion, man, he saw that died. He saw how dangerous being in Red Onion was. So he an old head that kind of knew that he didn't have no wins on this prison that I'm talking about, Red Onion. Y'all know Red Onion is the worst of the worst. That's the level 6, the DC sniper. That's what he at. Like, that's the worst of the worst prison when it comes to Virginia. Thank God I never made it there. So he told me, man, like, he basically had to stay out the way because those white dudes that worked up there, man, was really hurting people. They was really beating dudes up and hurting them, man. So he was like, he kind of like just had to tuck his tail and you know what I mean? And like, just be submissive to what was going on. Like, that's the only way you're going to make it off that mountain. Ask anybody. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. So he told me all the stories about that. So he was like, man, he was in the block where he ended up staying out the way for like a year and a half. So he was finally able to get a job. So he said it took him 3 years to get off the jump. But he was like, after a year and a half, he get the jump. He said after 6 months, the dude that was the head houseman get fired. You know what I mean? He said they let him be the head houseman. So he said he was up there being the head houseman, kind of doing the cleaning and stuff in Red Onion. So he said one day it was a dude, man. He was like, this dude was a psycho, man, real talk. So he ain't like, when he telling me the story, like I could tell that like it bothered him slightly as he had to just even talk about this maniacness, man. But he said it was a dude up there, man. And I ain't even gonna say what city dude from, man. But he said it was a dude up there and he was just a psycho. So, you know, I didn't even know like how they talk about Red Onion. I didn't even know it was women up there like that. But they are women, they white women that work there. So he said it was a lady up there that was slightly friendly, like with a couple of the dudes that worked and stuff. So he said the dude had liked the lady, but the lady wasn't doing that. So the lady told him if he make one more little pass at her, she was going to turn him into the people. And you already know what happened if she turned him into the people. So he said the lady gave dude a chance. He said dude got mad, dude started snapping, and dude went at her. He said dude went at the lady, man. So he said, I'm stuck in a predicament where they in the closet fighting. He said he see the jump. He looking at it, man. He said he watched for like a minute. And he said something in him just told him like, man, don't let this go down. Regardless if you up here in racist land, these people really don't hate us. Like regardless of all that is going on, he said, man, something told him, man, I can't let this go. So he said he snapped. He grabbed dude and start punching dude. So he says he started punching dude, man. The people ran in there and they thought he was the one that was attacking the lady, and they came in there and they beat him down. So he said they dislocated his shoulder, man. And after, like, he said the lady was screaming like, no, and they still beating him down. So he said when he got to the hole, the lady saved him and came in there and said that, no, he was the one that saved me. So y'all beat the wrong person up, man. So he was like, he felt bad about that. Like, he felt like he probably could get a lawsuit about what they did. So he said they was being extra friendly to him, man. So he said the way that they smoothed that out, but he went and bring no charges against them because the lady basically said he saved her. They gave him the opportunity to get off Red Onion, which was basically, I don't know. I might still sue him. I'll be like, all right, look, take me to Sussex, and then sue y'all when I get to Sussex. Like, well, y'all really can't do nothing to me. That's what I probably would have done, but he went on and took the deal. Like, he probably was figuring, like, I got to get back to Lowland. So Benny took the deal. That's how he got to Sussex. So now he's on Sussex running things. And he telling me all this, man. I'm like, man, he came a long way, like, doing all that time so far. He basically told me, man, like, he trying to make parole. He was like, by him helping that lady, like, that's going to help when he go up for parole. So he was like, he was going up for parole in the end of February. So I want to say this was like in April or something like that. But the next year, the following 07, that's when he was going up for parole. And everybody knew that he had a good chance of, he had an outstanding rap sheet on Sussex 2 from never getting in trouble. He saved the lady life on Red Onion. Like, he moves right now to this day. He got people that's going to come talk for him. Like, everybody knew he was going to make parole. That's basically what I'm saying. Everybody knew this. So he's feeling good about it because he's just knowing, like, I'm going to get back out there. He had like 3 kids. They had kids. His mom still was living, which was a good thing. Like, he was still, like, had family. Yeah, like, and that's all he really wanted to get back to. So that's basically all Benny used to tell me about with his stories. And, like, I just felt this pain because I knew for a fact, like, damn, like, meeting somebody, man, that's close to, like, parole, and, like, he done been through all this, man. Like, I felt like, man, Benny deserved to go to the crib, y'all. So, boom. That's how I really felt. Like, man, let that man go, man. That man done did Deion Sanders, saved the lady life. Man, let him go. So, Benny's just doing him in there. Benny's doing him. I'm doing me. Benny ain't gonna get in no trouble, but he was somebody that I would come always kick it with. I felt like me being cool with him, not only because he's from Norfolk, like, I needed to be cool with him because the police mess with him. So at this time, I'm staying in the shadows, so I'm really rocking with Benny. You know what I mean? So I can remember one day I seen Benny go outside wrecking. I don't remember Benny going out a lot. He didn't go out a lot. He'll come out and be in front of the building. He wouldn't go outside a lot, but this time he go outside. So when he go outside, he's talking to 2C, my old part. He's talking to them upstairs. So I see him talking to this little short brown skinned dude. Now, this dude I never seen before either. And I never really seen Benny go outside and be meeting people. Like, I never really seen him do this. This was all new to me with my little month and change in the pod, 2 months. So I see him talking to the dude. So after rec was over with, dude waited for him because they went out first. Benny caught up with him. I seen Benny go in his pocket, gave him some cigarettes, you know what I mean? So Benny hollered at him. So I walked past as he talking to him. So as I go in the building, I'm talking to my man. So when I'm about to go back in the pod, that's when Benny came in. So we kind of walked in together. And when he seen me, he was like, yeah. He was like, yo. He was like, man, I got my nephew up here, man. Yeah, man, my nephew up here. I was like, yo, nephew? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, that's your nephew? He was like, yeah, that's my sister's son. I'm like, for real, man? I was like, now he in the can. He was like, man, he out there wilding, man. I said, he from Norfolk too. He was like, yeah, but he grew up at the beach. He was like, boy, you know, both sides, you know, my sister boyfriend from the beach. So, you know what I mean? His daddy from the beach. So he grew up both families. So, you know, he out there wilding, man. He was like, he ain't got nothing but 9 years. You know, he already done 2 and change. He was like, he was just at St. Bride's. So I'm like, man, how he get from St. Bride's to there? Now, I know dudes was coming up there with dirty owens and stuff like that. That's what they'll send you to Sussex. So he told me that's what it was, dude. He called it dirty on. He up there trying to get some money. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, he like to get some money. Like, you know, that's my type of my type of talk. That's the lingo I like to hear. So when he tell me nephew like to get some money, I'm like, oh, so what he be doing? I'm thinking that he might go to VI. He was like, yeah, he be going to VI. But I told him like, chill that out, though. Like, you know, like, man, like that's my family, that's my blood. Like real talk. That's the only thing that you know, like I can't be out here trying to like put my neck on the line for him, like, you know. So I just told him be easy with it, like, you know. So I'm like, I'm listening to Benny, you know what I mean? But I'm like, at the end of the day, you can't tell your nephew how to do his bid. He a man, he in prison. Now I know you want him to stay out the way, but at the end of the day, who am I to tell him how to handle his nephew? I don't even know his nephew. But I just knew, like, just hearing how Benny was putting what he was saying, I just knew that all of that wasn't a good idea, y'all. So boom. So I say a little bit more time went on, you know what I mean? Probably another month. Nothing going on. He'll go out and talk to the dude. Dude was just like a little young, little fly little dude. Ain't really doing nothing, but a little shorter than me type of dude. I didn't know who he was because he was younger than me. So I didn't know who he was, like where he was from. I didn't know nothing about what Benny told me. You know what I mean? So Benny kicking it with him through the little time. You know what I mean? I can remember another time Benny came back from outside rec again. And this time he come back looking, I'm talking, his face looked like, he was like this. He was like, I never seen Benny. Benny bald head, dude, brown skin, no facial hair. You know what I mean? He one of them old heads that don't rock facial hair, bald hair. He ain't got nothing but his eyebrows, paws, and a little mustache. That's all he used to have. So he come back in, his face was like, and then face was mad as hell. Yeah, man, face was looking crazy. He was like, I was like, I seen him. I was like, I'm gonna give him some time. I ain't saying nothing to him. He just was standing in the bar like this. He was like, Benny like 6'1" 2, kind of tall dude. He like, walked up a little bit. I was like, Benny, what's something good? He was like, my nephew being an idiot, man. He tried not to curse like that either. Like, he was one of them dudes, he ain't even like to curse. Like, his words, like, he'll say replacement things for curse words, you know what I mean? Like, I never really seen him mad since I've been in there, you know what I mean? So he like, my nephew being an idiot. He being an idiot. I'm like, what'd he do? He like, man, he up there too, see all those bloods up there. They trying to get him to bring the pack. He already snuck and brought the pack last week. So he up there selling weed, doing all this dumb stuff, hanging with the bloods. And I'm telling him, like, be careful, because if he drag me into something, then he gonna drag my life out. I'm like, man, that's crazy. So I'm like, what is he doing wrong? Like, he getting money, he good, if he getting money. I was like, man, you can't tell him not to get money, Benny, man. Come on, Benny. Like, you gonna tell him, man? You like, no, I ain't saying it's the way how you do things, and you don't know, I know my nephew. I said, well, you know your nephew? I said, man, you been locked up Deion Sanders, man. I said, that man probably wasn't even born, man. I said, man. He said, man, through the years of him coming to see me, I know him from what my sister tell me. He just always move fast. He just do dumb stuff. That's why he in here. So I'm like, man, that's wild. So I'm like, so what's the problem though? Like, he like, the problem is that he up there running around with them gang members, and I told him don't do that, man. I told him don't do it. I told him don't do it. So I'm like, what you gonna do? He was like, man, I'm gonna try to get him moved down here. That's the only way. If I can watch him and probably introduce him to somebody cool like you, then, you know, maybe because I can't keep up with him, Weezy. I'm trying to go home. Like, that's my own. I said, tell him that. Tell him you trying to go to the crib. I said, he gotta understand that you trying to go to the crib. I'm like, why he ain't gonna understand it? He was like, he understands, but just of him doing him brings me into his stuff. I said, man, listen, that man wasn't even born when you got locked up. I said, I went and let nobody stop me from going home, man. I'm sorry, man. Nobody's gonna stop me from going home. I'm sorry if that sound harsh. I'm sorry. Like, my brother come through these doors. I'm sorry, man. Like, don't jeopardize my release date. Like, I'm trying to be where you was just at on the damn street. So boom, I had to get him to a straight, man. I gave it to him, and you know, we going back and forth debating. He like, man, I'm gonna just get him moved down here. I said, is that easy? He was like, yeah, cell 11 open. So I'm gonna get him down here, moving cell 11, man. If I can just keep my eyes on him. I said, man, that might be a good idea. Shoot your shot, man. Like, you know what I mean? He all right. So he like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. So he dipped off. I seen him go straight out the door. The lady let him right out. He went right upstairs to the sergeant. Called at the sergeant. You know what I mean? About another day later, I'll say about a day or two later, promise y'all, looked up, seen nephew coming through the door, card game. As soon as he come through the door, you see Benny. Benny got him on the table. Benny gave him wrestle handshake. Down him up. Come on. Benny grabbed his stuff out of the car. He walked down to cell 11. They go down there. Benny talked to him. Like, we standing over there. Benny like, hey, Weezy, come here. I'm like, what's up? Walk over there, hey, how long you been on Sus? I said, since the beginning, since '02. He was like, man, tell him how the gangs is up here. Please tell him, Weezy, because you ain't in the gang. Tell him that's not the way. I'm like, look, I just didn't join the gang because I can't be liable for everybody else stuff. I was like, I can't be responsible for people getting into stuff, and I gotta get into it. Like, that's just not how I roll. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll never make it home with that type of situation. So I'm like, that job just wasn't for me. He was like, I'm trying to tell, and this is my first time I heard his voice. Like, he sounded like a real young dude. He was like, I'm trying to tell he was like, I'm trying to tell that, like, the Bloods get money. Like, that's what they do on the street. He was like, I wasn't a Blood on the street, but I was affiliated. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, see, you weren't out there. You missed that whole wave. He talking to me. You missed that whole wave. Like, out there, like, the whole town got painted. Everybody, every city, every hood, everybody painted they hood. So I'm like, yeah, you right, bro. Like, they in prison. Like, I see all them come in. That's what I wanted to tell them. Like, yeah, you right. I know what the county is. I see all these dudes come in. I know the whole tile water is painted red, basically. I know this. This is what I already know. I'm in prison with the psychos. You don't think I know this? So he like, yeah, so that's what I'm trying to explain to him. Like, it's not a bad thing banging. It's not a bad thing banging because if I bang, then I'm going to be on about the money. And then they going to have to be on about the money. And I just trying to build dudes up because, you know, the dudes in 2C, they can't get no money up there. They ain't got nobody to come see them. Like my baby mama and my other girl come see me. And both of them bring me the drugs. So I'm like, both of them bring you the drugs? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, you know how you've ever been in a situation where like this sounds like I need to take over. Or I need to start driving this car. Or I need to do whatever. But it be times too, y'all, I be feeling like I got a sixth sense. And I be feeling like the things that I don't jump on like I supposed to, the opportunities, it be all a good thing. It works out in the long run because it always goes bad. So he's explaining all this to me. Well, right now I'm in chill mode, so I have no reason to jump right back into the game with this guy. Like he's talking about being a Blood, like they the, you know what I mean? Like they the kings of the earth. But it's his belief. He can do whatever he want. So I didn't get into I didn't really go for what he was saying. I was like, I'm gonna just stay out of this joint and just listen and kick it, you know what I mean? So Benny cut him off immediately. He was like, no, that's not the move. That's not the move. You got 9 years left. You done 2. That means you got 4, 5 years left. That means you about to get out. That means you gonna be out there with me because I'm about to get out. He was like, you ain't about to get out. Oh, you been locked up since I was a baby. He was like, man, I'm gonna make parole. What you think I ain't make parole? I bet you I make parole. This parole coming up. I go to parole in February. I bet you I make parole. I bet you. And you will still be in here stuck with the idiots. He was like, man, don't call my homeboys no idiots, man. He was like, well, why you moved down here with me? You know I was going to be trying to tell you not to do that. I moved down here with you because I ain't been around you. I ain't been around you my whole life, so I can still do me and be around you. He was like, look, I don't care what you do. Just don't bring no BS to my plate. I don't care. I don't care about that. Don't bring no BS to my plate. So I'm like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, man, I can't give him no pep talk, you know what I mean? He from the town, but like, bro, he grew up like he probably grew up in the Blood stuff. He was younger than me, you know what I mean? So he probably grew up in that era of when it really hit Norfolk and this is what it is now. I can't talk him out of this. What can I do to talk him out what he about to do or what he's thinking or how he should roll? There's nothing I can do, y'all, so boom. But now he's in the pod with us. I guess he's feeling comfortable now. So he started going over to get the pack. So I can remember when Benny first pulled up on me. Now, Benny don't be doing nothing. Benny ain't got his hand in nothing. The police trust him. He's not a bad guy in penitentiary. He came up to me. He was like, hey, Weezy, look, my nephew, man, he got me holding all this shit. I was like, holding all what? He was like, man, come to myself. I was like, all right. He was like, wait till I get up there first. So he went up there to get his door open. Benny slept in 27 all the way on the top on the sidewall, not too really far from my cell, but we was on the same road. So he told me to come in the cell, so I waited for him to go up the steps. He go up the steps. He go in the door. I see him hit the button, don't close my door. The lady don't close his door once he say that. I go out there. He show me the package. I'm like, your nephew came back with all that? He was like, yeah. He was like, look, I didn't want to leave him. He started talking like a slave. My word, like I seen the fear in this man because I know for a fact he's thinking about parole. I seen the fear in him, y'all. My word. He said, I didn't want to leave him out back, Weezy. He said, he got nowhere to hold it. He smokes. Like, my sister held me down my whole bed. I don't want to just leave him like this. So he said, I got a spot where I keep everything, stuff that I don't want to be found. And that's the best I could do for him, Weezy, man. Cause like I said, man, look. I said, yo, Benny. I said, man, that's why. I said, look, that's up to you, man. He was like, look, if I look out for you, will you hold some of this? I'm like, I thought about it, y'all. I was like, nah, Benny, man. I was like, I'm good, man. I was like, your nephew, man. Like, I was like, nah, man, I'm good. He was like, man, what? I was like, Benny, look. I said, for real, man, if he want to be a man and he want to get the pack and move like that, I said, man, make him hold his own stuff, Benny. And I wasn't trying to throw dirt on a young dude, but like, it's a fact. Like, I won't, you know what I mean? I won't try to throw dirt on him. So Benny go back and holler at him. Benny go back and holler at the little young boy. He holler at him. I promise y'all, I'm in the cell. I get a knock at the door. Doom, 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 doom. Yo! See the little young boy face come around the joint. He like, hey, I need to holler at you. I need to holler at you. I'm like, what? You need to holler at me for? So I'm like, all right. I said, get the door. But the lady was like, cell break. So cell break was coming right around. So I'm like, he looking hostile. So I threw my shoes on. I'm like, what's wrong with young nigga? So cell break come and hit the button. Y'all know I'm all the way at 34. She hit the joint. So I ain't even move. I just was like this. So he like, hey, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He's like, can I come here? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, why the hell you tell my uncle not to hold my shit? I was like, what? I said, man, listen, first of all, yo, nigga, I said, you shouldn't have let your uncle hold that shit anyway, bro. He about to make parole to man and lock up Deion Sanders. Goddamn, you never want him to go home? He was like, man, look, my family business ain't got shit to do with you. Don't worry about what my uncle doing. That nigga got a life sentence. I got 9 years. You want me to hold my shit? I'm like, yo, bro, listen, bro, you goddamn petty as a bitch. I was like, but you know what, though? That's my fault for even interfering in y'all shit. I said, that's my bad, bro. I said, but don't be coming to my door hostile, little nigga. What the fuck, right? He was like, little nigga. I said, yeah, little nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? I said, what you trying to fight or something? He was like, man. He did some old shit like that. He was like, I was like, oh, wait, nigga, bring your ass in this cell, nigga. I'll bubble your dumb ass in here. What the hell is wrong? You beat the shit out your stupid little skin ass. You going for a ride immediately, nigga. Hell is wrong with you? So I'm looking at that nigga, but I'm more mad at Benny because I'm like, damn, Benny's supposed to be the old head vet. And he let our conversation leak back, man. Like, come on, man. You don't do shit like that, Benny. So I'm like, man, I waited a minute. She was about to close the door. He dipped. I come out in the park. I come out and stuff. Mad as a bitch. I'm like, fuck, looking for, hey, Benny. He was like, as soon as he see me, he was like, look, it ain't won't like that. It won't like that. I was like, what do you mean? This nigga come to my... He was like, yeah, because look, I just told him that, man. Weezy said, goddamn, like, shit, that shit be on. You want to be a man? He was like, it's the truth, though. I said, man, why you put my name in that shit, though, man? He was like, yeah, you right. So that's my bad. He was like, but still, though, like, this nigga hard-headed, man. This nigga hard-headed is a bitch. So as he's explaining and talking about all this, we about to go outside at 2 o'clock rec. Man, I promise you, man, I'm not going outside, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really go out a lot when it's dumb hot and I ain't got nothing going on. I'm not going out. I promise y'all, man, as soon as the lady said stand by for rep, you know what I mean? It was something else on standby. I want to say this might have been Friday. It was Juma. It was something going on. Like, the hallway would be lit right before outside rec, stuff like that. So while this was going on, and she talk about standby, I look up. You see 2 blood dudes that's upstairs. They come down in the pod. They come down there, because one of them kind of tall. They come down in the pod. He looking around, they stay, they try to blend in. But there ain't nothing one blood dude. He a little older dude, so they went down by his cell. He sleep like in cell 12. Now cell 11 is bro cell, so they still standing over there. So as I look, I just seen the nigga Benny standing on the top tail railing by the steps, and they was leaning over the jump, and they had the 2 biggest mouth. He was like, and they was watching the pod like an eagle. And when he spot them niggas, I seen his face. He was like, came down the steps. He said, hey, Weezy, what them niggas in here for? I was like, I don't know. He said, why they by my nephew's cell then? I said, I don't know. So he was like, I'm gonna let this shit play out. So we stand back. Next thing you know, his nephew's door open. He ain't his door open. You see the blood dude turn around. Blood dude talking to him. Blood dude hollering at him. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, blood nigga on his ass. That's all you hear is. He was like, oh shit, Benny, take off running down here. I go behind Benny. I'm like, what the hell? So the other blood dude just was standing by the door, like he's security. So we get to the door, Benny gets to the door, Benny like, what the fuck going on? My nephew, what the hell? Man, y'all doing? What the hell y'all doing? So the old heads that fuck with Benny, they all looking at what's going on. Benny go over there, Benny like, dude, blood dude, like, yo, it's one-on-one. It's one-on-one. What you talking? It's one-on-one. And then that bitch rumbling. I look around Benny. Man, I look, I see the dude, the blood dude got his nephew by the shirt. His nephew trying to still swing, but it looked like he took a lot of hits already. Man, he got his nephew by the shirt. He like this, boom, 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 boom. He hitting the shit out of that nigga. So nigga, then Benny was like, that's enough. Benny break through to your blood nigga. The blood nigga go in there. Man, it's my word. Goddamn, Benny was like, what's up? What y'all gonna do? Nigga was like, man, fuck that shit. That nigga owe us, man. That nigga owe us. What the fuck? That nigga gotta pay that money. He gotta pay that goddamn money. Benny was like, he owe y'all for what? Fuck he owe y'all for? His nephew on the ground like, oh, shit. I'm looking at Benny like, damn, nigga, you was thinking about that parole, because if you really love your nephew, you would have jumped in that damn fight. I know I would have, if I'm gonna carry it like that. So now I'm looking at Benny different. You know what I mean? I'm looking at him different. Like, damn, you just let your nephew get your ass whooped. Nigga, I can't be the savior of this shit. What you want me to do? I'm not the one that can do this shit. So he didn't do shit. His nephew just got fucking drugged, y'all. Like, the dude beat the shit out of him. So his nephew get up like, man, I'm gonna pay y'all. I'm gonna pay y'all this weekend coming up. I'm gonna pay y'all this weekend coming up, man. That's my word. So I'm looking at the dude, man. I'm like, damn, young nigga from the town. Like, but I don't get involved in gang politics. He's with the gang. So like, what could I do? Like, I'm just holding Benny down, making sure Benny was straight. And we about to have a conversation about that right after that. Because that's gonna come to the end. Because I can't be jumping out there for lose control Benny, jumping out there for his nephew, y'all. Y'all feel me? So boom. The hell you expect? I can't be doing that. So that shit played out different. Outside rec got called. I promise y'all, the blood dudes left. They was happy when he told them. They left. But they came over there and beat his ass. They didn't bank him, but they beat the shit out of him. So now he looking stupid. He get up out the cell. He walked to the phone like this. He holding his back looking dumb as a bitch. His shit all puffy right here and shit. He like, he on the phone like this. They don't want nobody to see him. Me and Benny standing in the back. I'm like, yo, Benny, let me holler at you. I said, yo, Benny, let me holler at you. He was like, what's up? I said, look. I said, yo, bro, listen, your nephew, he with that blood shit, so I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I rock what you want, but at the end of the day, man, I just came from non-privilege, man. I ain't got time to be getting involved in none of this bullshit. He was like, I feel you. I was like, man, look, at the end of the day, you gotta let him live his bid, man, or you gonna be fucking chasing shit like this the whole time he's up here, man. Let him do his bid, man. I was like, you wanna be in the game? Let him be in the game. Sometimes niggas gotta learn the hard way. He was like, that shit crazy, Weezy. Man, that shit crazy as a bitch. So I'm like, damn. So like, I don't know how he was gonna carry it. I really didn't even give a damn no more. I ain't gonna lie, but his nephew got on the damn phone and he goddamn made sure that pack was coming through this weekend, y'all. So boom. Benny trying to deal with all this shit. I know it's a lot on his mind. You know, he went from having like a stressful mind. Like he beat the mountains. He been locked up 21 years. He's in a good position now when he's working. Nobody's bothering him. Parole is coming up. He's gonna look good when he go for parole. Everything is playing out in his favor. So now he went from that to looking like something's really on his goddamn mind, because I know he's worrying about how this weekend is gonna probably play out. You know what I mean? However it play out. I know that was on his mind. So Friday rolled around. The day before the visit. I see him hollering at his nephew. They having a one-on-one crazy talk. His nephew talking, he talking. It like they bonded real good. So I was thinking everything was back on track. You know what I mean? His nephew go to visit the next day. Y'all. Word, and it was in that joint. He went late, so I could tell like all the members, the red team members, like I could tell they was just waiting to see if he was welling about Saturday, because they knew he was going Saturday. But when he didn't go Saturday, they was waiting, or they was outside, just like they was on deck. I went outside this day, they outside, everybody on deck. You know what I mean? So like we left out for rec at 2 o'clock. Rec visits is over with like 3 o'clock. So I think 2:30 is the last call. You know what I mean? So we outside. So I can see the blood niggas looking mad as shit. Like this nigga done will gonna come in and destroy him and his uncle. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. So as we saying that, I looked up. I seen nigga goddamn nephew coming down the sidewalk. Nigga like, shit shining up a little bit and everything. Nigga walking to the visiting room. Like, damn, nephew made it, goddammit. I was happy, because I didn't really want to see no drama. You know what I mean? Especially with a dude I know like you know what I mean? I ain't want to see no drama. Trying to go the fuck home. You know what I mean? Doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Doing the right thing in prison matters, man. When you got a lot of time, you've been locked up forever. You can't be no old ass nigga still running around being a psycho in prison, man. You gotta change your ways. So I was happy that Unc did that shit, man. But right now, Unc got a lot on his plate, man. So bro gonna be out. You know what I mean? Blood's back in the happy mood. Now, by the time he's still in VI, we going back off the yard. Like, they not gonna catch him. They thought he was gonna probably come early and they could work a play and shit like that, but we are going to dinner. So I'm talking to my homeboy in one building because one building is right next door to two buildings. So I stayed back and talked to him for a while. So I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him and shit. Oh no. Goddamn. Kicking it. Motherfucker. I go back in the pod. I go back in the building. I walk in the pod. As soon as I walk in the pod, I look down there by cell 11. I just started seeing dudes I ain't never seen before. I'm like, but they had a good window at this time because we going to child soon. Y'all feel me? So I look, it's like 3 dudes I ain't never seen before. The one dude that was rolling his ass, he's definitely one of them. So I see them. They blended in. You know what I mean? But they standing over there. So I'm like, I looked up. I just seen Benny standing on the top tier again. Look at that shit. I'm like, man, I ain't saying shit to his ass. So I guess they waiting on bro to come out from VI. They ain't giving that nigga no space or nothing. They not giving that nigga shit. Like, they not playing that shit. So it was this one lady, man. This shit saved the date slightly because it was this one lady. And her name is P. I'm gonna say Miss P. Now, she was cool as hell in 2 building. Cool ass lady. She know everybody in there. She know all the gang members. She know all the Richmond niggas, Norfolk niggas. She know every damn body, the old timers. And she didn't give a shit. She eats swole, all this shit. Super duper cool. So when she see shit happening, she'll try to stop it and save motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But I can promise y'all, man, she never worked downstairs. I seen her always upstairs. I met her upstairs. I can promise y'all, I don't know if she smelled some bullshit or somebody told her some bullshit. I don't know which one. But all I know is Miss P came in the pod. Miss P kind of big lady, short lady. You know what I mean? She looked around, she was like, come here. Y'all, come here. Come here now. Y'all, come here. Bring y'all ass over here. She like, oh, you ain't gonna come, motherfucker. She walked over there. She walked over there with that. You see her talking to them? Next thing you know, you just see them niggas like, she caught them niggas. If it was anybody else that would have caught them 229 like that on Sus 2, going to the Bing game, she caught them niggas. But she worked their pod. She took them niggas back upstairs. I promise you, she took them niggas back upstairs. Back to the upper room game. I promise y'all, 5 minutes after she took them niggas back upstairs, guess who come walking in through the door? Nephew come walking in through the door. Hey, open cell 11. He in a rush. Open cell 11. He telling the booth that, hey, open cell 11. He come back. Lady opens the door. She closed the door. Cut, go up, game. He in that joint. I'm like, this shit crazy. I look up. I see Benny go to his door. Benny standing by the door. He like, you tell dude, tell him something through the door, but he got to cut up. You can't see him talking to Benny, but I know Benny listening to somebody talk to him. So Benny go and jump. He finished talking to him. He see me. He was like, hey, fuck it, Weezy, man. I gotta save my nephew. I was like, save your nephew? What you talking about? He was like, man, shh. Man, I'm gonna tell them niggas, man, he ain't got nothing for him, man. It's mine. That's what I'm gonna tell them niggas, man. And if them niggas wanna do something, man, if them niggas wanna do something, I'm gonna go get my motherfucking knife, Weezy. And that's just what it is. And like, I don't know if he was expecting my reaction to be like, damn right, nigga. Fuck them goddamn bloods, nigga. Hell is you talking about? I don't know if he was expecting my reaction to be that. But my reaction was this. I was like, huh? The hell you mean go get it, bro? You go for parole? Like, you serious, man? He was like, I can't let him do it, man. Like he out back. He saying he don't want to give it to him. I'm like, man, just tell him pay them niggas, bro. Like, he was like, then he would have to keep paying them. Then it's just gonna go like that. I gotta put this cease to this shit right now. So he was like, I don't know where these niggas gonna come back in the pod, but they gonna be back. When they come back, it's going down. So I was like, man, shit crazy as a motherfucker, man. I was like, all right, man, you know what I mean? All right, you got it, homie, man. Got it, man. So I just left that shit alone. You know what I mean? So that whole night, like, you could just tell it was tension, like, you know what I mean? Like, he talking to dudes. His nephew is the main fucking cause of all this shit. He's standing down there looking dumb as a bitch. So everybody looking crazy. So goddamn, my word. After dinner was over with, they couldn't get in there. As long as that lady Miss P working, she wasn't letting them niggas sneak back in there. So them niggas knew they was duct taping till she's gone, which will be in the morning time. You know what I mean? So niggas was just waiting out, I guess. I guess niggas was just waiting out, but we all knew this wasn't done. So right before we had locked down, for the last lockdown that night, before the Sunday roll around, goddamn, the nigga Betty came back to my cell. He come back to my cell. He was like, Louise, look. He was like, man, shit gonna be crazy. He was like, man, look. This nigga went over there and got 2 ounces. I was like, 2 ounces? He was like, yeah. He was like, look, man, look, please, man, look, goddamn, because I got too much in the spot. I got too much in the spot. He brought some other shit too that I ain't gonna get into. Like, he didn't even want to tell me what else he brought. He was like, I got too much in the spot. Please, can you hold this just to see how everything go down? Just to see how everything go down. That's all I want to see, how everything go down. God damn it, I'll come back and get it with you. But if anything, just hold it for me. Just hold it for me. If anything get crazy, just hold it. He just kept saying hold it, and I'm saying in my head, like, bro, you about to go all out with the Bloods, bro. Like, what you expect for me to do, nigga? Hold it to, goddamn, you make parole, nigga? So, like, all right, he act like he don't know the rules. I'm gonna let him know how the rules is, y'all. So, boom. I'm cool with it. I'm like, yeah, all right. This time I take the joke. Because I'm like, you think he's stupid. Like, I can't talk him out of shit. His nephew's a fucking idiot. Goddamn, he's being idiot number 2. He about to go home. He's fucking everything up because his nephew come up here. So this shit is nuts. So I'm mad at Benny on the low. So I took it. And I'm like, all right, give me this shit. So he gave it to me. I held the joint for the night. I put it up. I ain't had to hide it. It went crazy because I'm not on fire. I just put it up. I ain't touching shit, pinching shit. I ain't do none of that shit. I put it up. Next morning, roll around. We go to breakfast. You see all the blood niggas on the sidewalk. Niggas was on the sidewalk. Niggas waiting. Niggas talking. Goddamn, I look up. I see Benny talking to them niggas. You know what I mean? But they can't do nothing after breakfast. They still can't do nothing left. They crash out here. So I know they didn't want to crash like that because they trying to see at least what the fuck happened. Go to breakfast. You see all the niggas talking. Benny talking to them. I don't know what Benny said to them. You know what I mean? Morning came and went. Next thing you know, when that lunch junk roll around, again, this P isn't working now. That lunch junk rolling around, you just seeing niggas coming out. Niggas start popping up in the pod. Niggas like 2, 3 deep. Next thing you know, you see 2 more niggas, so they like 5 deep. I'm looking at this shit like, I see the blood dude over here that's in my jaw. He come over there, he talking to them niggas. He trying to talk. I see him like, hey, that's on y'all. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that shit. He ain't got nothing to do with it. I look at Benny on the top tier. I look at his room, his homeboy, his nephew. I look at his nephew. His nephew standing downstairs. Them niggas walk straight up to his nephew. They get down there where his nephew was at. See them niggas talking. I don't know what they were saying. I I just see the blood dude like. I got him saying, hey, get this door open. Hey, get this door open. Yeah, get this door open right here. Yeah, the door. Push. Door open up, that nigga push that nigga. Boom. You push that nigga nephew in that jump. Then you just hit that nigga. Fuck my shit at, nigga. What the fuck did you say inside of that nigga? Fuck my shit at. Nigga was like, man, I ain't got it. So what the fuck you mean you ain't got it, nigga? I know you got something, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, man? You gonna play us like that? That's how you trying to play? He was like, I ain't got shit. Man, I promise y'all. That's all, man, look. And this was crazy watching a nigga from Norfolk get drugged like this, but he's in a gang. This is gang activity. Man, I looked up, man, them niggas was beating his ass. I couldn't see it, but I heard it. Nigga, you ain't fuck that shit. Bro, nigga, fuck. Man, they was going bananas in that bitch. I'm just like this. I can't even see it. I can just hear this shit. And I'm just looking like, then you see niggas taking turns, just going in that jump. And I'm looking at Benny. And I'm like, the fuck is Benny doing? Like, what the fuck? And he's standing there, he just standing by himself looking at the shit. And I'm like, this nigga just looking at the shit. Man, I promise you, man. That nigga Benny was just like, came down the steps. As he was coming down the steps, that nigga was pulling the hammer out at the same time. That nigga was pulling the hammer out. Walking down the steps. He came down the steps like a freaking serial killer. The nigga was like, and nigga got close to me. He ran up. One blood dude said, he swung on the dude. Oh, dude, weave that jump. Dude didn't weave it. I'm telling you, he weaved it perfect. It was like he didn't see him coming till he seen him coming. When he seen him coming, his first instinct was and he ducked. Man, Benny said, Benny swung that jump missed him. Benny tried to come back at him. Dude dip. Benny ran and said, dude, like, he got a knife. Dudes just started running out the cell. He's like, what's up? They tried to show Benny, like, what's up? Nephew, you good? His nephew like, So I heard his nephew say, plan didn't work. No, he ain't say that, but his nephew like, Benny like this. He trying to serve me. He like, what's up? He turned this way. He's like, I promise y'all, man. Benny turned this, when he turned this way, man, the old head blood dude that was in there, the one that he least suspected to attack him, attacked him, man. Man, this word, man, old head blood dude, he caught Benny ass. Man, he caught Benny ass with a nice jump, man. It was like, for real, like, that was the moment where I felt really bad that, like, I didn't get involved, man. Like, You know, like, but I couldn't though, y'all. Like that, I can't get involved in politics like that. That's crazy. Like, y'all see the situation, I broke it down. Like, Unc didn't supposed to get involved in this, man, but he did. You know what I mean? Like, he got involved in this stuff, and this is what happens when you get involved with your blood that you're supposed to go with. I understand you gotta go with your blood, but at the end of the day, man, if your blood moving like an idiot, man, like, you can't be two idiots together. It's not gonna work. So when he hit Benny, man, he caught him with like a nice jump, man. It was like he connected, like, boom, because it was like from the side, and like you can see how the jump rocked Benny. The jump rocked Benny, man. I promise you, it rocked him. Like, you see him, he was like the impact on the jump was crazy, but he didn't drop the hammer. I promise y'all, Benny did one of these jumps. He kneeled down and just balled up. He kneeled down and balled up, man. The blood overhead dude came by and kicked him. Boom, he started kicking him, but he balled up, so they just over there taking turn. They running because they know he still got the jump, so they being careful. They run over there, pop, 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 give him a 3-piece, somebody back up, somebody else come up. They was just banking him. I look up, I see the other blood dude. He run back in the cell and start pounding on dude nephew again. Man, he start beating the nephew again, man. And both parties is just getting beat down at this point right now, man. They just getting beat down. I'm just looking at this shit like, damn, this is crazy, man. I'm like, damn, this shit wild as a bitch. They beating the hell out of goddamn Benny ass. I'm like, damn, this shit wild. He balled up. His ball up game crazy. And I'm wondering why, is he that hurt? Why you ain't jump back up, bro, with the jump, bro? Like, do something. He just stayed kneel down. Man, I promise you he stayed kneel down. Dudes was like, police coming in, police coming in. The lady in the booth been watching the jump. She can't shoot the gun because they so far down by cell 11 and 12. Man, I promise you, man, that the people come in to jump. The people ain't even nothing. They just came in the street, start macing the Bloods because the Bloods didn't even start beating his ass. Man, they just start macing niggas. Niggas backed up, ran from that jump. They was like, man, everybody cuff up right now. And they just got down. They just like, fuck it. They already knew they put the work in. They knew they was going to the hole. Man, they cuffed the Bloods up, man. They cuffed the Bloods up, man. They were showing they cuffed the Bloods up. The sergeant dude was like, he called Benny last name, and Benny was on the ground because they probably just thinking the CO probably seen the dude, the blood dude still on Benny. You know they love Benny. You know what I mean? The police love him. The sergeant dude was like, we called Benny last name. He was like, you good? You good? Benny was like, he finally came down for the ball up game. He was like, and as he did like that, they seen the hammer. They seen the hammer in his hand. He was like, drop the knife, Benny. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. He dropped the joint and saying, bling, 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 bling. That joint made the noise. He was like, everybody locked down. Everybody locked down right now. If you out here in 1 minute, you going to the hole with them. You going to the hole with them. Everybody locked down right now. So I'm going up the steps like, man, like, this is crazy right here, man. Like, hey, this happening, man. It's crazy. Benny's just wild out like this. Can't believe Benny went out like this, man. Word, man. They picked Benny up, handcuffed him as I'm still by my door and they ain't hit group lock yet and closed all the doors. I'm kind of still looking downstairs and I'm just looking. And they just walking Benny out the jump, man. They walking Benny out the jump. And he kind of looked back, like, because his cell is looked backable. Like, when he was walking out the part almost, he looked back kind of like towards where his cell was at. And I'm still kind of like hanging out my door, looking like this. And we kind of made eye contact. And I read his brain. And Benny brain said, damn, we used to get away with that zip. And I was saying in my head, damn right. But I ain't expect for you to snap out like that though, Unc, man. At the end of the day, that shit was crazy, man. So they take him, you know what I mean? They take Unc out, you know what I mean? They take his nephew out. They took the Bloods out. They took all them niggas out. We locked down. I promise you, man, after they took the niggas out, probably like an hour or two later, they come back in that joint deep as a bitch. We hear the police noise again. They come back in. They go straight to Benny's cell. They go back in that joint, man. They in that joint, tearing that joint to shreds. They tearing that joint to shreds. Promise y'all, man, them niggas found the stash that Benny had. They was holding for his nephew. They found that damn stash. I couldn't believe that shit, man. I couldn't believe that shit, man. Benny was in the fucking hole, sick as a bitch. He got caught with that knife, and he got caught with the work. Then it's the crazy shit, y'all. Benny wrote me a cut in the hole and told me that his nephew was the one that told the people he was holding the shit in the spot. And I'm saying to my head, why did he do that? But they came out that his nephew got shipped to a level 2. He was able to go to Haynesville because he worked with the people. He told the people on his own damn uncle, man. Benny did all that shit and he goddamn still got crossed over by his damn nephew, man. Shit was crazy, man. They sent Benny ass for getting caught with all that shit. They sent Benny ass back to the mountains. Not Red Onion this time. They sent him to Wallace Ridge. But either way, it's the damn mountains. That shit was crazy, man. Like, and the whole crazy situation about this is Benny is still incarcerated, y'all. He's still incarcerated, man. Like, he probably just kept crashing after that, man. Like, he messed up. He was about to go for parole. He didn't make the parole because all this shit went down with his nephew, man. This shit was all his nephew's fault. Period, man. This was all his nephew's fault, man. And like, his nephew turned out to be a freaking prick. And I wish I see him on the street. I would let him know to this day, nigga, I know what you done, nigga. Like, you a whole prick, man. That shit was wild as shit. I felt bad for Benny, man. I got away with a free zip. But at the end of the day, like, it still felt bad all that shit going on, man. Like, that shit was wild how Benny went out, man. But it was all his nephew's fault, y'all. That was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all for watching as always, man. Make sure y'all stay your ass out the way. Y'all see how this shit is. Anything can happen, man. You got to make the right decision on the street. Watch who you hang with on the street, because you can wind up in prison forever for the next man mistake, man. Use your own brain. Trust me on this one. Use your own brain. I didn't use my brain when I was out there wilding. Use your own brain, man. You'll better make better decisions, man. Trust me on that. Period. Y'all already know what this is, man. This was the Tuesday banger game. So y'all know what I need to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.